we break up and now I got to take care of that anyway.
Right, and that's why
So,
to me, I would
sense?
think it would make more sense to say, hey, well, if we ever break up, we would
sell the house.
We would sell this house, and you would stay in something
you could afford.
Not put you in the hood and that, especially if we got kids together.
Right.
But maybe it wouldn't be this house.
Well, it could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Wow, child, who would have thought Mama Joyce was actually right about Todd Tucker this whole time? She always joked about him being a smooth talker, but now it's starting to look a little too real. When their divorce first went public, Kandi tried her best to keep everything calm. She kept telling everyone that there wouldn't be any messy fights or the usual chaos people expect when famous couples split. She said she and Todd were still cool and mature enough to avoid all that drama. But baby, Kandi is definitely singing a different song now. Everything shifted when Todd went to court and asked the judge to throw out their prenup. He claimed he only signed it because he was pressured and didn't really want to agree to it in the first place. And that changed the whole vibe real quick.
So I don't think Todd's worried about Kandi being fair. I feel like he wants to pound his chest a little bit because he's read the jokes.
Damn.
We'll say this. We watched that scene right before their wedding where she said, I've told you from jump, I've never wavered that I wanted a prenup. Why are you feigning confusion now? He hemmed and hawed, called his lawyer didn't pick up. She calls her lawyer immediately picks up. And in the midst of a conversation, it's revealed that he had misled his counsel to not realize that she was already splitting their assets together with any joint ventures. So on camera, we've seen him get caught being duplicitous with lies of omission to his own counsel. If you can't even tell the truth to your own lawyers, then you can't act like you're a victim if you didn't do your due diligence when I've been doing my due diligence and I've never wavered on my stance.
And that's still not even the whole story, because it's starting to look like Todd had a plan in the back of his mind from the very beginning, just in case their marriage ever fell apart. Now he's telling the court that he has always been the main parent raising their children, and he's bringing documents and proof to support it. On top of that, he's asking for alimony, a large amount of child support, and full custody of the kids. Kandi is really dealing with a lot right now, and she's finally pushing back at Todd's claims. You can already see this divorce getting messier by the day. Honestly, I hope that prenup is just as strong as Mama Joyce insisted it should be, because Todd is clearly going after everything he can. For years, Kandi stood by her husband. She bragged about how much she loved her family, her work, and her man. She talked about how Todd was the perfect partner both at home and in business. And let's be honest, Todd benefited from that lifestyle. They built companies together, they opened doors for each other, and they even agreed to have an open marriage. Kandi even defended adding another person into their bedroom, saying it brought them closer and made their relationship stronger.
Verse 230 said threesomes never work. That's not true. I done had a threesome and it worked just fine. It worked great, actually. Anyway, I feel like it's the communication.
This little pussy's just hot. You know?
What are you talking about? I'm just saying it's the communication on it all. But I think that
would you?
But now, new reports say Todd was secretly bitter about Kandi being more successful and earning more money. He didn't like that she was the one providing most of the income. He would often bring up wild what-if scenarios about a future breakup, talking about what he thought he deserved and how Kandi might behave with her money if they ever split.
Everything else we've done together.
Right, which I thought we was always doing so together, and then you tried to cut me out.
I create a lot of things that I don't care that I don't get credit for.
Okay.
Anything I create, Kandi, da-da-da-da.
So you want...
I do not really some weird words.
But that's the way it feels.
And keep in mind, this isn't just a couple of short clips floating around online. There are hours of videos that Todd uploaded himself on his own YouTube channel, with no pressure from Mama Joyce or anyone else. These are his real thoughts and his true personality on full display. And in so many of those videos, he talks about what he believes he should receive from Kandi simply for being in her life.
I used to date somebody back in the day. That motherfucker catered like I was a billionaire. but it was just something that they enjoyed doing
How did she
for me.
cater that she was a billionaire if she didn't have no?
No, I said she catered like I was a billionaire.
Yeah.
So I walked in, and she would work. She worked like anybody else. She had a child, but she would cook. She would cook in her panties. She would do all kind of shit.
Okay, so why y'all didn't stay together?
Yeah, right. She's so damn capable.
Yeah, why y'all didn't stay together?
With all these old videos resurfacing, some people still tried to argue that Todd was only talking like that for clout. They said he probably exaggerated things just to get views because drama is what goes viral. They believed Kandi would never play about her money, and that she simply went along with Todd's jokes to make a little profit from people discussing their relationship. But now, looking back, it seems clear that Todd wasn't just talking for entertainment. Everything he said on camera sounds like he was laying the groundwork for what he planned to do the moment their marriage fell apart. In Kandi's divorce filing, she explained that she wanted joint custody of their 2 children, Ace and Blaze. She also pointed out that the prenup doesn't leave Todd with nothing at all. It simply states that he isn't entitled to what she earned before they got married, and that if they split, he has to move out within 30 days. And as much success as Kandi has built on her own, we all know the businesses they launched together, especially Old Lady Gang, weren't exactly huge moneymakers. Even in her paperwork, Kandi mentioned that they had shared debts and asked the court to divide those responsibilities evenly. Then, on Wednesday, November 26, 2025, right before Thanksgiving, Todd finally responded to the divorce papers. He demanded full custody and claimed the kids were currently with him because Kandi often travels out of state for work. He did say she's a good mother, but argued that since the children stay with him most of the time, he should have primary custody while sharing legal custody. On the surface, that part isn't shocking because Kandi truly does work non-stop. But what really stunned Kandi was everything tied to that old prenup. We all remember their wedding special and how Todd tried to avoid signing anything at all. He genuinely thought he could get married without touching a single document. But right when he felt he had dodged it, Kandi's lawyer walked into the room with the papers in hand. Kandi made it clear that without a signature, there would be no wedding. And in the end, Todd signed, but clearly he never forgot that moment.
I have a question for people who have had prenups or who are part of the prenup land or who have signed a prenup. How easy is it to get out of it? Because the way Todd is running this shit is crazy, bruh. This man said, I want to break that damn prenup when he sat there on live TV and said, I'm going to sign this prenup because ain't nothing going to stop me. Ain't nothing going to stop our love. We're going to be together forever. You signed that shit. And Kandi, you was right. You were smart. But now he wants the children too?
Now he's bringing that moment back up and claiming he never truly agreed to the prenup in the first place. He says he only signed it 4 hours before the wedding and felt rushed and overwhelmed. Todd argues that he didn't have his own lawyer present, and because of that, the agreement shouldn't be valid or used against him now. Todd is now saying that if he and his lawyers had more time, they would have fought for a different prenup because he believes he deserved a bigger share of Kandi's royalties, music money, and production credits. But Kandi is not backing down at all, especially since the whole prenup situation played out on the Real Housewives of Atlanta wedding special. Now she's basically telling the judge, go ahead and run the footage. She actually wants the court to review the tapes from the show. Kandi's lawyer even pointed out a moment from the spinoff where Todd clearly said on camera that he was ready to sign the prenup after speaking with his lawyers both privately and on set. So to Kandi, this isn't even something worth arguing about. The fact that he's questioning it now, and using the children in the process, makes it look like something behind the scenes was extremely messy. And honestly, this is when people start saying maybe Mama Joyce wasn't as dramatic as we thought. Todd really pulled a reverse move, asking for full custody and trying to throw out the prenup. It's giving this was planned a long time ago, especially considering how reckless he got once the kids came along. Kandi protected him from her mom, her aunties Portia, Phaedra, the whole cast, and the entire internet. And this is how he chooses to walk away. Todd Tucker, boy, you really showed your true colors. I always felt like he was benefiting more than he admitted. Mama Joyce might have been harsh, but she wasn't completely off. But what do y'all think? Do you believe Todd had this plan from the start? Or are people just reading too deeply into the situation? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye baddies.